Please subscribe our channel Puppet Show.
As Arjuna's incredible display of skills ended, the crowd was still in awe. Suddenly, a thunderous sound echoed through the stadium, grabbing everyone's attention. All eyes turned to the entrance, and there, standing like a radiant sun, was Karna, with golden armor gleaming and earrings bestowed upon him by the sun god. The audience whispered among themselves, awestruck by the magnificent figure before them. Who was this youth, shining with such brilliance? The murmurs grew louder as they admired his divine appearance, curious about his identity. Karna, unaware of his royal lineage, saluted the king and the people of Hastinapur with quiet dignity. His heart was filled with purpose as he faced the crowd and the assembled royals, ready to prove his worth. Without hesitation, Karna challenged Arjuna directly, his voice strong and unwavering. "Partha," he declared, "I can perform the feats you just displayed, and perhaps even surpass you." His challenge sent a ripple of excitement through the crowd. Watching from the royal box, Duryodhana's heart leaped with joy. Here was the warrior he had longed for, someone who could stand as a rival to Arjuna. A smile of satisfaction crossed his face as he leaned forward eagerly. Karna respectfully sought Dronacharya's permission to display his skills. The wise teacher, though uncertain about Karna's background, granted his approval, allowing the challenge to proceed. Karna began his demonstration, mirroring Arjuna's feats with ease. He shot fire arrows, summoned rain, called upon the winds, and cracked the earth. Each display matched Arjuna's skill, leaving the crowd in awe once again. The crowd gasped in disbelief as Karna's performance matched Arjuna's in every aspect. They couldn't believe their eyes. Another warrior with such immense talent had emerged before them. Duryodhana, filled with admiration for Karna's prowess, rushed down to the arena. Without hesitation, he embraced Karna, declaring his happiness at finding such a skilled warrior and friend. Wanting to secure Karna's loyalty, Duryodhana made an extraordinary offer. He declared Karna the king of Anga, a kingdom that would allow Karna to stand on equal ground with the other warriors of Hastinapur. With Dhritarashtra's approval, Duryodhana ordered the crown of Anga to be brought to the arena. Karna, a charioteer's son, stood still, overwhelmed as the royal attendants placed the crown on his head. Overcome with emotion, Karna was unable to speak. His heart was filled with gratitude and loyalty to Duryodhana. With tears in his eyes, Karna promised to devote himself fully to Duryodhana, swearing lifelong loyalty. Bhima, unable to resist, taunted Karna. "A charioteer's son has now become a king," he said mockingly, his voice full of disdain. Bhima's words stung Karna, but the newly crowned king stood silent. Furious at Bhima's insult, Duryodhana defended Karna passionately. "A man's worth is not in his birth but in his qualities," he declared. "Karna is as radiant and noble as the sun itself." The crowd, previously united in admiration, began to murmur, divided by Bhima's words and Duryodhana's defense. Some supported Karna, while others remained skeptical of his newfound status. Karna, still moved by Duryodhana's generosity, raised his hand and swore an oath. "For the kindness you have shown me, Duryodhana, I shall be yours for life. I will serve you with unwavering loyalty." Duryodhana was deeply moved by Karna's promise. He placed his hand on Karna's shoulder and declared, "From this day forward, we are brothers in arms. Together we will stand against anyone who opposes us." As the day came to an end, the sun began to set over the stadium. The golden rays of dusk reflected on Karna's armor as the people began to disperse, discussing the day's remarkable events. Amidst the departing crowd, Queen Kunti stood silently, watching her sons, Arjuna and Karna, unaware of their shared bloodline. Her heart ached with sorrow as she realized the fate of her children was bound in rivalry. As the people of Hastinapur returned to their homes, a sense of unease lingered. The stage had been set for a future of rivalry, not just between Arjuna and Karna, but between two great families bound by destiny and divided by loyalty.
Please subscribe our channel Puppet Show.